I think it's half art and half science. I think there's a fine balance there. I think you can make really good wine if you come at it purely from an art standpoint, and you can make really good wine if you come at it from a purely science standpoint. But I think the best wine is when you incorporate both. Yeah, I think the chemistry of what's happening in the grape and how you pick it based on ripeness and acid and pH are all important. But I think if you pick with those numbers in mind and flavors are the purely perceptive art,
Right.
intuitive side of things. I think those are the best. Yeah. So
That makes sense.
is that too direct a question or
No,
too
no,
direct
no,
an
no,
answer?
no. It's great. It's great. That's great.
Yeah, I would say both.
Fair enough.
Is that a common question? What answers do you normally get back? What do you think?
I think it has to be both. I mean, it can't be all instinctual
Mhm.
because you do need to go out into the field and like measure pH levels, measure the bricks, like what's going on, because you just can't figure it out just by looking at them. Or I mean, maybe you can if you've been doing it for 50 years or whatever, but
I think the key part is the microbiology once it gets into the cellar too, and that's pretty important to monitor from a scientific point of view. Because you could have a great idea of when to pick fruit out in the vineyard, but if you bring it into the winery and then some microbiological thing happens because the pH is out of whack and you haven't sulfured it or whatever,
right.
and used your science background, then it goes sideways. So yeah.
And we don't want it to go sideways. No, that would be awful.
No, we want all the wine we can drink, especially after these short years.
Oh, yes.